We are Track Record.
We are never finished.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be kind of just a driving and talking, well, partly video, because, well, actually no, I might actually get out of the car and set up the tripod. I think that might be more entertaining for you guys, so that might be what I'll do. But let me just intro for you guys here in the car while we're headed to the location, the usual spot. Today's video, I really just wanted to talk about, and it's going to be simple and pretty quick, but I feel like I haven't updated you guys about where the WRX is at currently, as far as like mods go, and my future plans for the car. So I just want to talk about what's next for the WRX, because I know I haven't done a mod in quite a while. I think the last thing was the blow-off valve, which it was just like a small thing. So I want to talk big picture and what you guys can expect to see from this car. Where the car sits right now, I mean, I'm stage 2, just over 300 horsepower to the wheels. I have like a few I would consider light performance mods on the car besides stage 2 and a Pro Tune. It's kind of like a complete build, or a complete car right now as it stands. You know, I've got wheels, it's lowered, you know, the front end looks good, the back end is clean. It's kind of at a point right now where it could be complete, but I don't want to stop here. There's so many things that I want to do to this car that are coming in the future, but I kind of want to make that phase 2, because like I said, this is phase 1. I think I'm gonna just coin it as phase 1, and then phase 2 will be what I'm gonna talk about next. So let me get over to the location and we'll continue this video on the outside of the car. Hopefully there's not a lot of people there. But yeah, let's do that. Let me do this first before I sign off, because, you know, I gotta have a good pull before we stop. All right, wait for it. Okay, now to the spot. All right, so first thing I want to talk about is the front of the car, because that's mostly what I see and what other people see anyway. So let's start there. Okay, so first thing, like I said, is gonna be the bumper, and I absolutely love the front of this car. I love the OEM stock front bumper, especially with the JDM front grille combo. I haven't done a ton to the front of this car. Well, actually, yes, I have. But it still looks fairly stock in terms of, it's still the stock bumper. I haven't like put a front mount intercooler on it. I haven't, you know, put air ducts or anything crazy. It's still more or less the same design. And from like 10, 15 feet away, it looks great. You can't see anything wrong with it. But when you get closer, you see that putting 50,000 miles in commuting has put a ton of rock chips, like really deep into the plastic rock chips. It's put a lot of wear and tear in the bumper. Not to mention the front lip has not only been torn off the car and then re-put on. That's why it doesn't fit 100% anymore. It also has the newest edition. I hit something on the freeway and it actually cracked the carbon fiber. It broke through the seal and it's splintering now, and that sucked. I can't fix that. So I figured I'm just gonna go ahead and get a new bumper. I'm planning on getting the WRX front bumper. Every time I look at it, it just gets that much more attractive to me. It looks so good with the two different, the black and the blue color combo. So that's the plan right now, is the WRX front bumper. And then as we move up to the hood, the plan right now is to get a carbon fiber hood. So I'm really excited about that, but I don't know when that's gonna happen. I'm totally fine with the stock hood as it is now. So that's it for the front of the car. Let's go ahead and move on to the side of the car. Okay, so for the side of the car, this is gonna be a quick one because I honestly don't have that much planned for the side of the car. The front fender, I am seriously looking at the WRX front fender because it looks so aggressive from this side looking this way. It brings out this like vent right here a lot more, and obviously I'd either need to bring the wheels out, or because it's wider than stock, I'm pretty sure. So at that point I would need to get either wider wheels or something like that, which I may end up doing because the next thing I want to do is get a big brake setup, and from what I've heard, these Roto grids will not support a big brake kit, but I also have heard they will. So I don't really know. I'll have to look into that a little bit more, but either way I'd have to go wider if I wanted a bigger or wider fender. Well, I think that's pretty much it for the side of the car. I honestly don't have anything else too much planned for the side of the car. Maybe some canards, I don't know. Okay, let's go to the back of the car. Okay, so for the back of the car, I'm actually really most excited about the back of the car because I honestly have not done that much to the back of this car yet. If you guys are noticing the taillights, if you haven't seen the SubiSpeed updated taillight video, these are the SubiSpeed V2 tails. I would recommend watching that, and then you'll understand why they're mismatched. The only other thing that I've done to the back of the car is the exhaust. Obviously I have the full turbo back ETS exhaust. But other than that, that's it. I've tinted the windows and everything else is stock. Oh, I took off the badges, if that counts for anything. So I really want to just go crazy with the back of this car. Obviously, I've always wanted to do a big wing. I'm like not really that obnoxious person with the big wing, but it's just so appealing that I can't pass it up. So we'll figure that out in the future. I want to go with the big diffuser. I've always wanted a diffuser on this car, and to have one that comes underneath the exhaust right here. I have a couple in mind, but the main thing for the back here, which I'm absolutely stoked about, is the WRX rear bumper. I am super stoked about that because it's going to completely change the way this car looks, and I think it'll go nicely with these taillights because this is the option that I think I'm going to go with, is this red taillight with the clear lines and black background. So that's going to be the back of the car, and I am stoked about it. There's going to be like carbon fiber and just more vents from the WRX fender. I'm going to add the third brake light. I think the WRX bumper has that option still to do that, so I'll do that. And I think that's pretty much it as far as visual mods go anyways. So let's head back up to the front and we'll go over the performance mods that I want to do next. Okay, so I'm going to pop the hood. I just want to say I haven't opened the hood in a while, so it's pretty dirty. A little embarrassed with the state it's in, but that's why we're doing this video, so we can kind of go over the plans and what we want it to look like, not what it looks like currently. Okay, I'm gonna try and make this quick. I think the sprinklers are coming on, so I hope. Okay. So if you hear a weird noise in the background, that's what that is. Let me just say really quickly what I've done so far to the car. I have a battery, I have the intake from Cobb, I have the TGV and EGR deletes, I have the turbo back exhaust, so obviously a catless turbo, or a catless downpipe, the Pro Tune, and I think that's it. Oh, and the blow-off valve. That's pretty much all I've done to the engine so far. So let me tell you what I want to do. I do want to add some engine dress up, make it look nice. The next thing that I want to do, and this is the big one, is go big turbo. Especially after Monday's video, if you guys saw it, me and Jordan raced the WRX versus the Mustang, and I was a little bit surprised how similar it was. And that's not to say like, oh, I wish my car was faster than Jordan's car. Jordan too was also under the impression that it was going to do a lot better than the Mustang did, but they were actually pretty similar. So that motivated me to be like, all right, hammer's coming down. I'm gonna, you know, pour into this car as far as performance mods and make it like that much better and that much faster. And then obviously, who doesn't want to make their car faster and put a big turbo in their car? So that's the plan. Front mount intercooler, I'm not 100% sure yet. It is something that I am interested in, but it's not a priority at this point because also with the Veris front bumper, I don't know how the fitting is gonna be and all that, so I'll probably wait on that until after the bumper. Supporting mods for the big turbo are gonna be needed, another tune, and the other thing is headers. I may look into getting upgraded headers, but I don't really know how much of a increase in power that's going to be with the upgraded headers, so I'll look into that, but that's something that I've also been thinking about. So that's pretty much it as far as the performance mods go. So next is the suspension. I really want to dial in the suspension on this car and make the handling just a lot stiffer, so that means sway bars. That's coming up pretty fast on the next on my list is sway bars. I want to get rods, stiffening rods in the engine bay as well as the trunk compartment, and just help everything kind of tie it in together and make everything a little bit tighter. And I've already got the Fortunato coilovers, so that's been absolutely amazing, as well as the Corbeau bucket seats in the car, so that's definitely helped with drivability. I really just am excited and really thankful for the opportunity that I get with this car and to be able to modify it and make it my own, because that's kind of what we're really about with Never Finished, is the idea of not just being better or being cooler than the next person with your car, but it's about taking something that's already been made a specific way and then modifying it or changing it to fit your needs or make it your own. And that's what I want to do with this car, and that's what we try to do with the videos and with the editing and all that kind of stuff. And I know you guys see that and you guys tell us how much you love it, and we really appreciate that, and we appreciate all of you guys. Hopefully you guys can come out and see the build as it's progressing. We'll definitely have meetups, like I said. We'll go to shows as much as we can in the future. We're gonna get better about that and just getting involved with you guys in general. So that's pretty much it. I hope I didn't miss anything. With all that being said, we Never Finished, and we will catch you guys in the next one.